Hello, planet Earth. This message is for my Discord server, The Flame of Humanity. This is for my Facebook or my TikTok, perhaps other social media. Perhaps this is for other places that I don't know about. This message is about a universal brotherhood, sisterhood, that has no absolute belief system that promises the solution of all things. I guess I would like to say that building a community, co-creating a community, online and in person, is a journey of building and connecting to the community within ourselves, the records within ourselves, the momentums within ourselves that go back potentially many, many, many lifetimes, generations, epochs, beyond the current records that we have for humanity. So on this day, I would like to simply express, release, enunciate that there is a need in this world for there to be a vision that brings people together and yet allows people to divide however they see fit, however they see their own self in reflection to the collective self. And so I'm not one for like networking and marketing and advertising, but I think it's important for me to share that my poison, especially in the nighttime, is the fear of letting go, of doing something for helping the world. I believe I have a fear of feeling left out and that I have to be doing something for the benefit of other people. And that's still ideal, but I sabotage myself to a certain degree because I often don't do something in the nighttime for humanity, and I justify drugs, porn, video games as a coping mechanism for the process of surrender of my identity, of my sense of self, in relation to doing something on Earth, which I do believe I have a momentum of doing throughout my lifetimes. Having to change something on Earth, having to complete something on Earth, and though it might be seen as noble, my teachers have expounded on the idea that we cannot fully move on from this earth if we cannot let go of doing something on this earth that defines our value, our identity in a absolute way. So What do I have to say? What vision do I have to propose? What treasure can help us unlock the will to take the next step up as individuals and as a collective? If it comes down to the very core, to the very essence, it is finding a way to express and weave through the trauma, the pain, the coping mechanisms even, that try to deflect and deny the underlying reasons for why we are participating in those things. And to find a way to let go and surrender doing sometimes requires a certain amount of pain and suffering, disease, accidents, unfortunate events, in order for an individual to truly consider surrendering, turning around, letting go. And I was sick for a month last month, and since then I haven't had a strong enough desire to continuously buy marijuana. And though I've still smoked here and there, I want to say that there are many types of debating. There are many different types of discussing the value that we seek to experience and or receive in this world. And as a universal brother-sisterhood, I would say that our value, our sustenance, our longevity will come from the willingness to be vulnerable in sharing our core, our essence, which, if people look deeply, there are wounds, scars, rents, tears, horrors that we may feel difficult in trying to explain. And as a thought experiment, we can just put this into the ether, into the atmosphere, into the collective consciousness. Is there any part of our story that we have refrained from sharing to the world? Our personal story. We might have been able to talk about our collective story as humanity, our history, telling to other people what we think what that is, but our personal story. We might not know what we've gone through in past lifetimes so explicitly and specifically, which some, might seek past life regressions, therapy, hypnotherapy to help them, which I'm not going to discuss right now. It's not something that I have particularly done. I haven't really done that quite very much. But is there anything else that I would like to share? we are the creator looking at itself, the universe, God, whatever we want to call it, then it would seem that if we can continuously find a way to express our core, our deep, it would seem quite reasonable that we can receive without expectation from the external. I'm going to leave this message like this. Do I have anything else that I would like to share? No, I don't think I do. I will just say I have a desire for 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to hold space online and in my local area, City Hall, San Francisco, for anyone to sort of go into the journey of life, the river, the essence. With that being said, every Sunday, except for the last of each month, that is my desire. But during the other days of the week, I have a desire to hold space, especially in the nighttime, for anyone. But putting myself out there has been a difficulty. And perhaps I'll share more about that another time. But for now, that is my message for today, or at least for now. I can share another message later, but I wish to say thank you, whoever listened to this, which might just be myself, but I wish everyone a wonderful day.